In my last Glenshellish video, I think I said Garrachra last time, but meant Glenshellish. So last time I did the video, I went up that way, which is the middle track, and round there. But I think I'm going to try this track up here. It goes along top, so I don't usually go up that way. I've only been up there once, but I'm usually too knackered by this point to go up there. So although I've got a fair amount of burning in my thighs, I think I'll give it a go. Well, this is the track that I want, I think, but my god, I've lost an awful lot of height. So I'm hoping this is the track that I was thinking of. I have a funny feeling it's not. Bollocks. I want to be up there, so I think, yeah, this is going to take me all the way back almost to where I started, and then yes, there's a separate track that goes up there. So at least the last 5 minutes I've spent trying out the brakes coming down the hill. But okay, onwards and upwards, as they say. Right, I lost a hell of a lot of height there, but we are now at the track that I wanted to be. Now, in fairness, it turns out that yes, I actually did take the right track. It's just that you have to lose all that height before you can get to the bottom of it. So here we are on a track that I've only walked once. I should do it more often. Look at that view. Well, I'm hoping that I've actually mounted my GoPro and my helmet properly, otherwise you're just getting a lot of views of the sky. But oh man, I am so glad though that I feel like I'm getting exercise with this, and the e-bike is not doing all the work, but my god, it really makes a difference. Otherwise I wouldn't be up here, and if I had a normal bike I'd be crying. I'd be losing all that height going on that track there. Okay, I'm pretty much, I think, at the highest point on this track. So according to my sat nav, I'm at just over 300 metres. Let's have a look. And I've only been going 35 minutes, and I'm about a third of the way through the route, and I'm at 300 metres. And that is basically, I don't know if you can, oh, I'll go off my bike. Don't know if you can see, but that's going quite a convoluted way. So yeah, 5 kilometres I've done in about 35 minutes, 300 metres, and oh, that looks like there might be rain coming up from behind me, but fortunately got my raincoat as well in my rucksack. But so far so good. According to my wee control thing, I've only used between 5 and 10% of the battery, and I'm about a third of the way through, so yeah, and most of it should be downhill on the way back. So far so good. So far very impressed. Money well spent, I think. Sorry, I'm giving you the view this way rather than the other way, just to keep the microphone out the wind. So decisions. That way eventually takes you down to the Glen, back to the picnic spot that you saw in my last Glenshellish video. That takes you further up the hill, going up that way. If I remember rightly, it's a dead end, but I've only used 10% of my power, so I think I'll go up there, see what happens, and then we'll come back down, go down to the picnic table for lunch. Yep, as I remember, it is a dead end. But still worth it. and I can't believe there was a really steep bit there, and that the mountain bike just took it. Yeah, which is this as well, because my thighs were starting to burn a little bit, but not bad. Haven't got my phone on, so I reckon I must be about 400 metres a bit now. Right, I think it's time to go down the track, and we're heading just down there. I don't know if you can see it, but we're heading right down the bottom, down to there where the picnic tables are. Get some lunch and a Bovril. Eagles, two of them, one just shot into the trees, and I'm not even flying my drone. Usually when I see an eagle it's chasing my drone. And there is another one up there, but it's too windy to fly my drone, and given that two eagles are in the area, I'm pretty glad that I am as well. I've got no idea if this GoPro's picking those birds up, but they're quite impressive. Well, according to my sat nav, I've done over 9 kilometres already, and the dead end is just up there. That little hillock up there, that's where it was. You won't be able to hear it because of the river, but the eagles they're making quite a lot of noise. I like it. But yeah, so there's my wee bike, so pretty happy with it. Yeah, but that power assistance is that's just amazing. Can't go over that. But, like I said, I've probably got my camera on the wrong angle on this helmet, so you're probably seeing nothing. I think it's time for lunch, and then what I'm going to do is head back there, and up there's a track I've been wanting to do for ages. By the time I've walked here I'm usually too tired, so I've never done it. So one of the reasons for getting a bike is to do tracks like that. So I might walk it, or I might take the bike, I haven't decided. And then when I'm finished I'll come back down, and then there's a track that goes up, well there's two tracks that go up above there. Maybe go up by the quarry, or maybe go on the track that's above it, and then head back to the car park. Anyway, time for some grub. Right, so this is a track I've wanted to do for a wee while, but I've always been a bit too knackered to do it. Oh, there's a van up there. Oops. Still getting used to dismounting. That's not a camper van, is it? Surely. They're not allowed in these tracks. Anyway, yes. This is a track I've been wanting to do for ages. Picnic area is way down there. Right, I'm going to head off, see where this track goes. Alright, so it's a dead end in terms of the track, because that's Bernice Pass just up there, and on the other side of that's Bernice and then Loch Eck. So my caravan's kind of over the area, that direction. So there looks like to be a faint track there, so I reckon you could probably dump the bike here and follow that trail. It looks like you could maybe even go all the way up there as well, but it's quite late in the day and the rain has started and it's just getting very dark, so I don't have the time, I don't have the weather, but I'll definitely come back and see where that trail goes. Oh, and it turns out that white van was a forestry welfare unit, so it was a working van, so fortunately not a camper van. But oh, still getting used to this bike, it's so big. Right, so and then I think that track there goes to the upper trail, so that actually I think's even higher than the trail I come down, so I think I'll take that one. I was going to go down that way by the quarry on the other side of the river, but I think I'll go up there back to Glen that way, and I still only used 80% of my energy on the bike, so that's crazy. That's really crazy. You know, to come all this way and only 20%. Anyway, let's head back because the rain is coming in. Yeah, so this track didn't quite go where I thought. It's I thought it would go parallel to the Glen, but in actual fact it broke off at a tangent and it came to a dead end here, and I think Loch Eck is on the other side of that pass. Oh, I can hear the eagle again. But still, it was good to come up here. It was a beautiful view. I'd love to see it in nice weather and not this grey horrible stuff. But I knew I was on the wrong track because I saw a really nice waterfall down there and I thought I've not seen it before, otherwise I'd have photographed it before now. So I need to get back here at some point with my drone and my camera and record it. But yeah, so I'm afraid it's all the way back down that hill and back onto the main track and back to the car. I think this will be my last recording because I just want to head on back, get the bike into the car and get back for a shower and a pint. Right, see you later.